All right, awesome. So, welcome back, week 4 of the stress management series that you guys have been with for me over the last 3 weeks. My name is Kat. As a reminder, I am a life and success coach. I do a lot of somatic work, so working with the body at a cellular level to shift into ease, coherence, harmony, pleasure, just enjoyment, overall enjoyment of life. And I've got a multitude of tools and modalities that I use to support my clients. I run retreats nationally and internationally. I do work in person and online. And so you guys are getting just a little sliver, just a little taste, because we know every week we've just gone into it. There's been so much that we've covered, and like we're just getting started. So if you want to stay in this work, I invite you to stay in the work. Send me an email, ask me questions, let me know how I can support you. If you want to come on a retreat, come on a retreat. Let that be a total immersive reset for your nervous system. And hey, you're going to reduce your stress, you're going to prioritize yourself, your family, your friends, your loved ones will benefit. So, this work is not only for you. I want you to understand that it has ripple effects on the people that you love. And when I started this work over a decade ago, I remember I was in my early 20s at that point, and I just wanted my parents to see so badly. If the people that I love could see what it's like, how good life is, what it's like to be stress free, to choose a different reality, to pause and breathe and choose to rich experiences, deep, rich life. Because now I have an expanded state of consciousness. Can't you see? And I realized that like wanting them to see was actually depleting me of my energy. Instead, what you do is you get to be that walking, living, breathing embodiment of peace, of calm. And then the people that you love will start to catch on. I got a phone call from my father, who I would have never, ever in my whole life thought he would have called me and asked me about forgiveness. I didn't need to do a single thing. I just got to be me. I got to be in my joy, in my peace, in my alignment. And then the people that you love that you probably would have never expected, the sister that you're fighting with since you guys are 3 years old, the brother that you got in fist fights with since early childhood, your partner who you just, you want to bite their head off sometimes because they're driving you crazy. They start to feel the impact of this work. And the only thing that you have to get to do is just do it for yourself. And it starts to have these subtle reverberations of positive impact on the people that you love, which is really why we're here, right? You can't push the boulder up the hill, but yeah, you can cultivate your own sense of self and invite people into that journey through your own choice and embodiment of it. Okay. So, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's week 4. So, I'm just going to go over high level what we've covered over the first 3 weeks. And today I want this to be like integration, long term, like creating a plan, really visualizing how you're going to implement this work in your future and create what I call neural pathways of possibility, creating new energetic pathways in the body, because we're working with the nervous system and we're working with the subconscious through this work, okay? And it's really deep, and you have to do it over and over again to create those new pathways, and yeah, like deep in the trenches so that it sticks. So week 1, we talked all about awareness, cultivating awareness around maybe some of the stressors in your life. Week 2, we reviewed a couple of tools and mechanisms. We did some of that in week 1 as well. Last week, we talked about resiliency. So in times of stress, in past moments of stress, overwhelm, we reimagined what I called hijacking. So you all like reimagined a hijacking and integrated a couple of stress management tools in those moments where you used to feel overwhelm or anxiety or stress to create that new neural pathway. Okay. And this is work that like professional athletes do. This is work that celebrities do. And you all have it accessible here. So how amazing is that? So today, week 4, we're going to talk all about sustainability, okay? And weaving these tools into your daily life so that they become second nature. Like I mentioned, it takes consistent effort over time for these changes. And I'll tell you what, I am far from perfect, and I've seen some patterns play out. I started a 90-day journaling exercise, and by day 30 I was just like, you know what, I'm just done. I'm done with that. And that's my old pattern, is to just be done, like get part of the way in. I'm just like, you know what, I just decided I'm over it. And the beautiful thing about this work is like, you guys get to be scientists. You get, like, you can always go back to the old way, but what you can't do is become the person that you're meant to become without self-actualization, without deciding that you're gonna do it just for fun's sake, right? And again, like, you can always go back, but you don't just go forward by happenstance or magic. Like, you have to be really intentional about it. And so that's like, I really want to invite you into that understanding and the integration of that. Small, consistent action over time creates lasting change. I don't know if I told you guys this in the last call. If not, I meant to. But going back to my sailor days when I was in a past life, you know, on a ship sailing across the world, the compass, right? Like, if you changed course just 1 degree, you would eventually end up at a completely different destination. So you actually don't need to do this complete life overhaul all at once. And if you're new to this, I actually suggest to just change course 1 degree. Maybe it's just rubbing your fingertips together when you're having that stressful conversation. Maybe it's taking, you know, an opportunity to do box breathing before you walk into your next meeting with your boss. Maybe it's integrating that Pomodoro technique of 45 minutes on, 15 minutes off in your daily and weekly schedule at work to help increase productivity and creativity, right? That changes you. That changes you. And maybe you're doing the same thing. We're still having that stressful conversation with the boss. You're still getting all the work done, but the way that you experience the work, the way that you experience a conversation changes, right? And so would you rather have a really stressful conversation and be completely unresourced and not in your body and completely disassociated and just not present at all because you forgot how to stay in your body? Or do you want to like be present in your power with connected to your breath, right? I mean, drop a 2 if you want to be number 2. Drop a 2 in the chat. Yes. Bethany, I see you. Yes. Who else? Or is everyone just cool being balls of stress and anxiety and overwhelm? 2. Thank you. 2, 2, 2, 2. Yes. You want that. You want that. And so just commit to the bit, commit to just one action step. And again, if you want to go all in, head first into the deep end, then we could talk, which I invite you to. And it's important to have support so that you don't just slingshot back into the old way, because that's oftentimes what I see, especially with people that don't have support, coaching, you know, therapist, mentor, guide, is that you have that slingshot effect because, it's not working. I just may as well just go back to my old ways. Okay. So anyways, who's having fun? Who's having fun? Atomic Habits, Dominique, thanks for the recommendation. Bethany's having fun. Give me like a little, give me a reaction. Give me a one if you're having fun. Give me a one if you're going to be sad for the series to end. I know I am. I'll give you a million ones. I don't want it to end. I don't want it to end. Yay, I see some thumbs up and some celebrations. Yeah. Yeah. You guys can stay. You can stay in my world. You can let your company know that you loved this series. I know I did. Yay. Okay. So let's do a bit of a guided visualization. Before we do, I want to give you guys an opportunity to get crystal clear about who you're choosing, who you're choosing to be, okay? And this is gonna, I just put in the chat, who you want to be to create the life that you want. So it's not get the $1 million and then all of a sudden you're successful. It's no, you choose to be successful, you choose to be calm, and then the other stuff follows. So I think we talked about this, everything's running together, but we move from be, do, have. So this is a little bit more of like an Eastern philosophy that we're working with. We in the West, we're like, I'm gonna have the things and then I'm just gonna be like the dopest person in the world. No, you become a dope, irresistible, magnetic, just nothing can touch you person because you're so confident in who you are and secure in who you are that life starts to reaffirm that through, you know, your environment. And so I want you to take like 3 minutes and write down, okay? You can write it in the chat, you can write it in the journal, write it down. You're gonna need to know this, okay? This is a really important piece of change work, is you need to have a clear pathway forward. Otherwise, we're just like raw dogging in the dark. We don't know where we're going. We have no purpose. We have no vision. Solid in my moment. Great. But let's figure out who you want to become, what version of you want to bring online. And I promise you, friends, like this works. This works. I have had some questionable moments recently, and I've had to check myself of like, am I proud of the woman that I am? Have I been aligning and acting in accordance to my values and my belief system? Yes, yes, yes. Great. Fantastic. Keep going. So I'm going to take a pause here and I want you to just journal, free write. Who do you want to be? What version of you do you want to be? This is all a game anyways. So like, just have fun with it. You could become anyone. And then the person that you choose to be, what are their values? What are their thoughts? What do you like think moment to moment? And then what are your belief systems around that, okay? Oh my God, Dominique has a house full of plants and cats. She's becoming it. Okay, great. So Dominique, perfect example. What type of woman is a plant lady, right? Maybe she's nurturing, maybe she's earthy, she's grounded, she's peaceful, right? Like I'm a plant lady. I don't know if you guys can see my plants, but like, what is the energy and the embodiment of the woman that is a cat lady, that is a plant lady? I'm totally a dog mom. And, you know, again, nurturing, caring, right? So let's tease out some of those aspects of self, and then we'll move into the next part. I'm going to stop talking. Let me know if you have questions. Share some music. Friends, drop it in the chat once you have, I mean, just take like another minute to finish up. All right. Yay, 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 yay. Oh, I'm so happy. This is the best. Okay. Shannon aspires to be the best for others without losing the best for self. That's it. Oh my gosh. I was in a leadership training in July, and so many of us, so many people were putting other people first. And it's like, you gotta put your oxygen mask on first, or else you can't help anyone. You're not gonna be doing anything for anyone if you're not serving yourself, if you're not pouring into yourself, if you're not protecting yourself. So yes, serve self first, and the rest will follow. You can't pour from an empty cup, right? That's that. Focused on being sincere, being present, being loving, being respectful. I aspire to be soft girl era. Yes, girl. Yes. We want you in your soft girl era. I'm so happy you said that. freaking out. That's the best. Me too. I want to be the best person I can be, at peace with myself, forgiving, joyful. Okay, non-judgmental. Great. Okay, beautiful. So, y'all see what I did there? You see what I did? You see what I typed? So, I want you to workshop this. Okay, that's going to be your homework. I'm not going to check. We're not going to see each other again unless unless you come into my world, which you should. But, or you just you let your company know that you want Kat back. Um, but okay, what are my goals? What are my life goals? What do I aspire to be? I want to be a mother. I want to be wildly successful. I want to support others. Okay, who do I get to be? What's my personality? I'm unrelenting. I'm passionate. I'm believable. I'm driven. Okay. Then I go into my values. What do I value? And then what are my belief systems around that? What are the thoughts that I have? So this is getting really like microscopic. And now you feel me. You hear me. Like, can you hear me say, oh my God, people are asking for the checkout link. They don't even care how much it is. They're just like, they just want it. They want in. Right? That's what I'm like telling myself. Okay? When I'm like this wildly successful, really impactful, healer and coach, that's what that's what's happening. Okay? And so in this next exercise, oh my gosh, we only have 7 minutes left. It's not enough time. In this next exercise, we're gonna go really quick. Write this down. Be, do, have. What are your thoughts, values, beliefs? I want you to workshop this. And I want you to review it every day. Come back to this. What do I believe? What do I believe? Who am I aligning myself to be? Okay? So let's close our eyes. Let's do a bit of visualization. If you're someplace that you can close down your eyes, close them down. Uncross your legs, feet planted on the ground. Okay. Guess I gotta turn the music off. All right, and while you're here, begin to soften your eyes, soften your jaw. And I want you to fly up over this moment. And I want you to fly out into the future, let's say 6 months from now. So it's March 24th. March 24th. Which, by the way, March 29th, you'll be getting on a plane to Costa Rica. So just a few days before that, who have you become? Who are you waking up and choosing to be? You've been consistent in doing this work. You've chosen consciously every single day who you want to be. So fly out to March 24th, 2026. And I want you to fly down into your body so that you're looking through your own eyes. And I want you to experience your ideal day, March 24th. From the moment you wake up and open your eyes, how do you wake up? Do you wake up to the rising sun naturally? Bright sun shining in your windows, plants around you. Is there somebody you love laying next to you? Maybe you're alone. Just notice how you choose to wake up. Feel in your body the energy that you are choosing in this moment of becoming. Good, and from there, from that energy of choosing who you get to be, I want you to get out of bed. And I want you to experience what you will inevitably experience, who you say good morning to. Maybe it's your kitty, maybe it's your plants, maybe it's your child, your unborn child. And notice what energy you choose to bring into the day. Is it peace? Is it joy? Is it fulfillment? Is it achievement? Productivity? You go into your kitchen and turn the lights on. Maybe you put some music on, some Bob Marley, some Ed Sheeran. Maybe you just sit in silence enjoying your cup of freshly brewed coffee. in your sunlit room as a incense burns in the background. Just let yourself be in this experience fully. Let it be a sensory experience. See what you will see. Turn the vividness of that picture up even brighter. What do you hear? Maybe it's silence, maybe it's this like really high frequency note, even in the silence, because it's peace, it's joy. You hear joy, fulfillment. Notice what you see in this vision, what's around you. What do you feel? Feel what you feel when you choose to be the person that you get to become. And just breathe into that. Allow it to merge with your heart center, create this heart-brain coherence. And say yes to you. Say yes to this inevitable, undeniable, compelling future that you get to live. And then continue to experience your day, the impact of your work, the energy of you bring in. Fast forward to the evening now. What's your evening routine? Do you go to the local market to get vegetables? Do you have free range beef for dinner? It's March 24th. Notice yourself beginning to nourish your body with a meal. Notice how you consume that meal. Yeah, and maybe even feel your taste buds start to tingle, moisten, salivate with this thought of delicious food, nourishing food, healthy food. And then see the rest of your evening play out. Maybe you choose to not get on a screen. Maybe you choose to read a book. Maybe you choose to connect with a loved one. Maybe you choose to journal, go for a walk with your dog, an evening stroll. What is the version of you that says yes to the one that you will inevitably become? And then take care of your sleep hygiene. Maybe you take a shower before you get into bed. Maybe you meditate. Maybe you lay there in bed. And then just allow yourself to drift off slowly. And as you drift off slowly, I want you to slowly come back into this room. It is 12:31. So if you guys have meetings, feel free to head off. My email is in the chat. And if you can stay for just a couple extra minutes, I do encourage you to, because we can close this space together. It's my pleasure. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. You all have, you get to do this. I'm not gonna tell you all to leave your corporate jobs, because you're doing good work. But I would have never thought that I was in this position, that I could be in this position. I dreamed of this as being my life for so long. And you do this work and you compound and you reduce your stress and you become the person that you want, and you consciously choose every single moment, day after day, moment after moment. And then all of a sudden your life is completely transformed. Okay? And so you have the power to do that. Trust me, I have all the evidence in the world. I have all the testimonies in the world. Okay, you get to do that. You get to be that. It's such a pleasure to be here. If you loved this series, tell your boss, Tell your people, tell the healthcare coordinators, whoever it is that has been doing this, let them know, and then email me. Stay in my world, okay? If you want to know about other happenings, please just ask, okay? I love working with people like you. You guys are doing such good work in the world. If you have any, questions, I'm available. I'll be here for another couple minutes to answer any questions. We didn't get to the journaling exercise, that's okay. If you want to come to Costa Rica with me, I kind of dropped it. March 29th, we're going to be heading to Costa Rica. It's a women's yoga retreat. Okay, we've got a few spots left. So if you're like, oh, yes, I like that, sounds like the most peaceful, nourishing thing I could do for myself, just let me know. Okay. It's been amazing to be here with you. So I'm with Mile High Fitness and Wellness. Look them up. They are an amazing organization. They have all sorts of offerings from health coaching to cooking classes and these lunch and learns. So yeah, it's been such a pleasure. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll be available for a couple minutes after as well. All right, take care, guys.